To have like an actual like comfortable couch is such a game changer. It's the
Oh yeah, that
best.
looks like a couch like you could just like, oh,
No,
like take a
literally,
great
look
little
how long
afternoon
it is.
nap.
It is so
I
long.
also How is life in Nashville? How's life in your new house?
It's amazing. I'm like, it's just kind of, it's so weird. Like life, everything just switched, you know, where it's now so different than it has been for me for so long, where it's like, I'm so used to like touring and traveling and, you know, being in writing sessions. And then now just kind of having this very like scheduled, like repetition, you know, everything is kind of happening, you know, the same every day and just doing stuff from home. But I'm enjoying it and just kind of taking it as it comes and letting it happen.
Well, a lot is definitely happening. Like, oh, I don't know, 3, 2, 1 being shared to the world. I know how hard you worked on this album. When you see that people are vibing with it, what does it mean to you?
It's the coolest thing. I mean, these songs I've like just sat on for so long, and then having, you know, my friends and family love them, and then really seeing them kind of resonate in the world and take on a life of their own and mean something different to, you know, however many different people. It's just a very, very cool and very fulfilling experience, and songs that mean so much to me and like carry so much weight in my life, and then having them actually kind of be freed is just that in itself. Even if the reaction wasn't what it was, it just, that in itself is so just like very freeing and exciting.
Your fans have been with you, some of them, for so many years at this point. And I think it's so great that like you've evolved as a person and as an artist, and they're still right there with you.
Totally. It's definitely like, it's really cool having it be since I was literally 12 on a TV show, and very much like people kind of watching me grow up because they feel like they know me and they feel like they've grown with me or watched me grow up. So it's cool to kind of, yeah, it just feels like it hits people harder and it hits me harder when I feel like I'm sharing something with like people that I know. You know, it's just like they've all been there with me for so long.
Years ago, you and your sister performed at the CMAs for Taylor Swift. I watched the video just before this. Cutest thing in the world. Take me back to that moment. Like, what do you remember when you think back to that CMA?
Both my sister and I, we just were very clueless, and we were just like floating around. We're like, oh yeah, no, I'm here for Taylor Swift. Like, this is live, and like whatever. Like we, you know, at the time that just like wasn't even like a thing. That just was, it was just a part of it. And getting asked to do that was so exciting, and she was so sweet, and it was just a very like easy, pleasant experience. As you get older, you realize like the pressures and like the stress and like, oh my gosh, it's live and this is Taylor Swift and everyone's gonna see this and all the things. But really, truly in the moment, it was just like so exciting. And my sister and I were both just like excited kids.
With this album, how do you kind of go about striking that balance between being reflective, but also looking ahead at what's to come?
A lot of it was reflection and kind of looking back on things, or in the current moment, me just writing exactly how I feel. But now, yeah, it's like there's a lot of it that kind of also reflects the future stuff, and it feels very like, okay, now that I've done this, now it feels like there's like a tone set, and now I can kind of work off of that. And the songs that I put out after this just feel like there's like a different vibe, and there's kind of like, I just feel like there's so much more out in the world now. So much more of me is like open to that, and I feel like it's just, yeah, having just this whole album be so personal and then have it be out in the world, there's like just a deeper understanding all around.
Yeah, you're definitely showing the world who Lennon Stella is through your music, especially with 3, 2, 1. You're just like, hello, This is me, take it or leave it. And people are taking it.